Hey guys, Becky the Book Lady here. First off, I'd like to thank you guys again for coming to this event. This is the part of the party where I get to showcase a few of my personal favorites and my family's personal favorite books. There's over 1,600 titles, so it was really hard to narrow it down, but here's just a few of my favorites. I'm going to work with baby and toddler and just kind of work my way up age range. First off, we have the That's Not My series. These books are adorable. They have nice, bright illustrations. They're textural, touchy-feely, great for fine motor skills, trying to get your babies to touch around on the different things. And it also has a little mouse that once your child gets a little bit older, you can say, hey, do you know where the mouse is? And they just giggle and laugh when they can find the mouse and just think it's the greatest thing. We have over 30 titles of the That's Not My series. Here I have That's Not My Monkey, That's Not My Monster. There's That's Not My Puppy, That's Not My Pig. I mean, the list goes on and on. There is a ton of these. These are great books for birth all the way up to, I mean, my 2.5-year-old loves these books. So that would be one of my choices. Another fun one is, this is a kind of a fun, this one's called Busy Bug Book. It's a pullback book. Now what this is, it comes with a little toy, and whether it's a wind-up one or a pullback one, this one's a pullback one. It has a little story about the busy bug has been to see her friends, but it's time for her to go home now. Follow her as she travels along the garden. And each page has a different path for her to travel on. So essentially what you're going to do is you lay the book flat, you pull back the bug, start her on the track, and she runs along the track. My kids absolutely love this book. So you read the little story and you play with the little bug and just kind of follow her on her journey. Another really fun book. Another one I want to show you is called Secrets of the Apple Tree. We also have Secrets of the Seashore. This is Shine a Light book. These are perfect for if you're going to build forts and play in the dark, or even if you have children that don't like to go to sleep right away like my kids do. I'll say if you stay in your bedroom, you can read for a while, as long as you don't come upstairs. And this is a fun book that they really like to have, because they like to take a flashlight in their room, and what you do is you read the story. Talks about the apple tree, the different things that live in the apple tree. An apple tree is green with leaves in the summer. Can you see what it looks like in the winter? You take yourself a flashlight, or you can hold it up to any light actually, and you shine it on the back of the book. Hopefully you can see this well. And you can see behind the tree. This one shows you the bird, and you can see the worms behind the back of the tree. My kids love this book. When I first got this book, we actually had lost the power in our house the very next day. And I'm like, okay guys, what do you want to do? Let's break out some books. There's not much we can do now. And they said, I want to play with that flashlight book. So we built forts and played with that, and they just had a ball with it. So, Secrets of the Apple Tree. Another great one for beginner readers is we have Ted and Friends. Now this is a combined volume book, meaning that it has several books all in one volume. Comes with a read-along CD, and this has 12 of our phonics books. So you have Fat Cat on a Mat, Ted in a Red Bed, Big Pig on a Dig. This is perfect for beginner readers. To give you an example, Fat Cat on a Mat. Fat Cat sees a bee, Fat Cat flees up a tree. I don't like bees, yelps Fat Cat. So it's nice, rhymey books, beautiful illustrations. This is a book that's illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. So on each page he likes to hide a little yellow duck. So my two beginner readers, which are kindergartners, are just starting to read now. They love to read this book, and then their 2.5-year-old brother loves to be able to find the little duck. So it kind of turns into a nice cozy event on the couch with all of us being able to be involved in the story, and the kids get really excited about that. This also has flaps that flap open. But if you were to buy our phonics books separately, the paperbacks are $6.99 a piece. You can also get them in hardcover. But if you were to buy all 12 of those phonics books, it would cost you $64. And with this combined volume, you get 12, all for the low price, and a nice hardcover book, read-along CD, for only $19.99. So this is a great deal. I love this book. Another one I want to show you is a couple of our activities books. We have our Wipe Clean activity books. You can get this. This one's a math one, but you can also get puzzles, mazes. There's my first numbers, my first letters, even children that are just starting to learn how to hold a pencil. There's drawing where they can trace the lines. So these are really neat because right now my kindergartners are using this one, but my younger one will be able to use it too because you can use it again and again and again. These are great for in the diaper bag or sitting in the waiting room at the doctor's office, anything like that where you want your kid to just kind of sit and be quiet for a little while. These are great, great books. My kids have already drawn in this one a little bit. It does come with a wipe clean marker. I like to use, if you're kind of reluctant about your little ones using markers and getting them on everything like I am, Crayola made wipe clean colored pencils, which I think are really neat. I love them because you can rub your finger on them like this and they won't come off if you go like this, whereas a marker would, but you put a little bit of force into it and it just comes right off. So I'd invest in some of those if you really like wipe clean stuff. Also, we have our wipe clean cards, and these come in a nice box set. This one is 100 things for little children to do on a trip. Same thing comes with a wipe clean marker, just like the wipe clean books do. And what I like to do with these, I have 3 kids obviously, so I like to take the box set and split them into groups of 3 and then punch a hole in them and put a little ring binder in them. So if we're going on a car trip or anything like that, they each get their own little booklet to work on so they don't fight, and then when they're done with that, then they can switch them out and they won't get bored because they'll have a whole new stack to work with. If you do place your order before midnight tonight, you will get a sample of these wipe clean cards as a little special gift from me, so think about that when you're ordering tonight. Another thing, last but not least, we're getting to the end, ladies and men, if there's men watching, is our encyclopedias. Now here I have Mysteries and Marvel of Nature, which is a really nice, beautiful, I don't want to say illustrated because it's actually photographs. There are some illustrations in it as well, but up close explains about all the different cool things in nature, plants, animals, that kind of thing. And this is an internet linked book as are all of our encyclopedias, which means if you go to www.usbornquicklinks.com and you just give them the name of whatever book you're using and the page number, there's extra info and activities and all kinds of cool stuff that you can find on a nice, safe website for your kids. So you don't have to worry about pop-ups coming up or things that you don't want your kids seeing. It is a monitored site and there is great information on there. Really, really awesome. The other encyclopedia I wanted to show you, this was Encyclopedia of World History. This is a paperback. This also comes in a hardcover, but the paperback's $19.99, and it just starts from the beginning, and it's just really cool. Chock full of information, all kinds of illustrations, photographs, and it really has everything. And you can get this in a collection as well. A lot of our books come in collections, and if you see something that you really like, I would check out and see if it's in a collection because you can essentially save yourself a few bucks by doing it that way. Like with the That's Not My Collection, you can essentially get yourself a free book if you buy a collection and you know you're really going to want to get those for your baby or toddler. Go with getting a collection. I highly recommend doing that. So that's all I have. I wish I could share more with you, but then my video would go on and on and on. So if you have any questions, just let me know, tag me in a comment, and I will try and answer them for you. Happy shopping. Thank you.